What's up, everybody? It's Raptor or Prometheus. I'm bringing you another Team Fortress 2 video. So this time, as promised, it's not Spy, nor is it King of the Hill. It's Gravel Pit as the soldier. And I'm starting the middle of the action here. I'm on A, and me and this Pyro are just going to cap A while I give sort of the introduction, I guess you can call it. So, this time, it's attack, defend, not King of the Hill. And here's how it works. Quick rundown for people who may not know. So there's 3 points, A, B, and C. The blue team has to capture all 3 points, and you capture A and B first, then C. And you don't have to capture A and B in order. You just have to go B then A, or A then B. Doesn't matter. Or both at once, whichever you prefer. Whichever the team prefers, that is. So this time around, it's of course Soldier with the Liberty Launcher, the Reserve Shooter, and the Disciplinary Action. So I don't really make much use of the Reserve Shooter, though. Well, I make use of it, but I don't make use of its effect, you know, the mini crits airborne targets thing. So I probably should have just used the normal shotgun. And I don't know why I didn't. I probably should just assume that I'm not going to think of using item special effects in battle. If it doesn't have it when I click, I probably won't use it. It's just I'm kind of one-track minded when I'm in battle. Just shoot the enemy until they die. So there's going to be a couple of cuts in this video. Here comes one. I'm going to cut out the parts where nothing really happens. I just walk out of spawn and die. Because the first round here, our team just gets obliterated by these guys. They had a lot of soldiers, and every single one of them was good. Like, a lot of times, the enemy team is going to be, like, it's going to have a lot of people who are good, but some people that are a little lacking. This team did not. This team had a bunch of people. All of them knew what they were doing. And I got crushed, just stomped a couple of times. And I don't want to bore you, and I don't want to be embarrassed by showing you sometimes how bad I got killed. Like, it would be ridiculous. Like, I would waste almost 9 rockets trying to kill a guy. Sometimes I wouldn't even hit him once, and because these guys were they were running circles around me, to use what Scout likes to say. So, yeah, a couple of cuts. It not only cuts down on your boredom, but it also cuts down on render time and upload time. So, but if you don't want me to cut out that sort of thing, if you want me to keep everything, so that way it's still like it has a lot of continuity, then go ahead and say so. I can do that. It would be a bit annoying for me to render the entire thing, but I mean, that's just me complaining. Don't mind that. I can do whatever you guys want to see. If you want me to keep in every death, every life, even if nothing happens, I just walk out of spawn and die, I can do that. I just thought it would be a little boring. I mean, I wouldn't want to see a guy. I mean, maybe if it was like a hilarious death, I'd obviously keep it in so you guys could see, but if you want me to keep in even the not so hilarious deaths, then I can do that. And so another guy, this is an odd item, the original. I think it's the Quake rocket launcher, and you got it as an item for buying Quake during a certain Steam sale. And of course, right now Valve is adding promotional items just up the butt right now. It's just so many promotional items. You know, what are they trying to sell us now? What are they trying to sell us? What is this thing? I don't know what it's from. It must be from a game that they're trying to sell me. And it's just, it got a little ridiculous. Like, originally the promotional items weren't really getting out of hand. It was just sort of like promotional items like the Luger Morph, the Big Kill. Stuff mostly from Sam and Max. But eventually, it started to get a little comical of how much other items they were bringing into the game. And excuse me, he's taking a sip of water. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I have a bit of a cold. It's not bad, but yeah, sorry about that. So right now I finally make a decent push onto B, and I have some backup. But unfortunately, my teammates, they just get picked off one by one by the other team. And I do manage to eliminate quite a few of them with their help, but it's just, we couldn't do it. Their team was just stomping us the entire time. And we last a while, but not forever. And just watch this. See, the Pyro gets taken out by an engineer's pistol. It's just stuff like that, that's sort of stuff you wouldn't expect to happen, that we just kept getting owned by. And of course I died by the soldier. And another transition, cut out a couple of lives where nothing really happened. The round's about to end. Spoiler alert, we lose.
You failed.
I kept in that part where I died simply because I liked where Soldier got hit in the feet and did a complete face plant to the ground to die. I'm glad I died before the humiliation round began. But yeah, we lose this round. So our team, I can tell you one thing, they're determined to win now. We don't want to lose again. It's definitely a real kick and punch to the face, insult to injury to lose his offense and then to lose his defense. You don't want to do that. Defense is usually a bit easier to do, so this time we're going to win. We're going to do it this time. We're defense. So it came to, another thing I thought about while I'm waiting for setup to end is stuff that commentators will say like almost every time before a video. Notice some people just kind of have like a trend, like Star likes saying hello, Shibby likes saying what's going on occasionally, Germa likes saying a variant of what's up or what's going on. I just thought it's kind of amusing to hear it every time, and it's just sort of like a welcome back message to people who watched their videos before. I like it. So setup's ending. Time to get back to the gameplay. Yeah, yes, that is the spiral salad. If somebody asks, I can tell you why I have it. Anyway, I went to A. Usually more people will attack A, but all I got was a spy, which I thought was odd. Where did everybody go? Were they going to B? And I hear another spy decloak behind me, and I thought, well, that must be an enemy spy disguised as a friendly spy, but no, it was just a friendly spy. Then I thought this was a spy, you know, I don't know, I go a little nuts. But so, they ended up attacking B first, which doesn't usually happen. Usually the enemy team, blue, if you're on red, will attack A first. It's just how it works usually. So another spy there, he gets away from me though. This was a kind of funny kill. Yeah. Killing an engineer with his own sort of gun. That's fun. Anyway, going back to B, I probably should jump on top of the building here. You can rocket jump on top of it pretty easily if you crouch rocket jump. Here comes an embarrassing death by a medic. I get killed by medics a couple of times, and every time I feel ashamed of myself. But this round I had some bad luck, and of course I was kind of scrubbing it up a couple of times, so yeah, you can call me a scrub for getting killed by a medic a couple of times, but it's me. It happens. And it's also the 3 rockets. You wouldn't think, oh, well, it's just 1 rocket. What's so bad about that? Well, it makes a difference when you think about it. You just don't have that 1 rocket that sometimes you know would be able to get the kill shot on people, and instead they kill you. And it is a trade-off to use a rocket launcher that only has 3 rockets. And so, you may have noticed I made a pretty successful rocket jump out of spawn, and then I made a fail rocket jump right there. I'm still getting the hang of doing rocket jumps that propel you forward. I do know how to do them straight up fairly well. At least I, you know, crouch jump and everything. And here's one thing I probably shouldn't have done. And that's, like I said in an earlier spy video, you don't want to get in prolonged engagements with people. The same goes for just about any other class. If you're just emptying magazine upon magazine upon magazine, trying to kill a guy... What? Didn't I make that jump? I don't know. But if you're emptying magazine upon magazine upon magazine, trying to kill a guy and it's just not working, I would say back off, find a different angle, give it another shot. But don't keep at it, because it's going to lure enemy snipers and spies to your position. You're going to get headshotted or backstabbed, or both. You know, like if you're a soldier, you can get headshotted once if it was not a charged shot and then get backstabbed. That's actually happened to me before. It hurt my soul. But, so another transition there to cut out a couple of just useless footage of me not doing anything. I don't want, unless you want to see me run up and down the C point ramp. That's basically what I was doing. Maybe it can be in like a Lost Episodes or something, but I don't know. So here's a sniper. It goes for the health pack. I got a pretty nice, I don't know if that was a direct shot. I'm pretty sure it was a direct shot. Pretty nice shot. So Pyro behind me runs away. I'm wondering if that was a spy. I have a hunch it might have been, but I guess not. Because that's the same Pyro, I think. And so now he comes to help me, and then he runs away. Huh. So, this tunnel provides some good cover for classes like Soldier and Demo Man. You can get quite a few shots off at the enemy because they're all coming through that corridor. And especially if you have a medic around the corner, you're nearly invincible. Unless there's like 5 or 6 of them. They just probably won't be able to focus enough fire on you to kill you. I got quite a few kills in this chamber. Use it to your advantage when you're on red or blue. Though it is harder to use on blue because they're coming in from that side, and it's just, yeah. The defenders will always have an advantage somehow, because it's their ground you're trying to take over. Pretty nice air blast by that pyro, reflecting my rocket. And Liberty Launcher, one of the good things about it is if you just spam, like you go boom, 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 it's really hard for pyros to reflect all of them. I've seen even some really good pyros not be able to do it simply because the projectiles go that much faster than what they're used to. So I saw all those people and I was just, oh shiz, I gotta run. There are way too many people there. And somehow, by some miracle, I managed to kill the soldier who had a medic on him. The medic was probably there because he was at critical health, so I finished him off. I don't know how he got that way. Maybe couldn't have been from me. I wasn't shooting him that much. So I see a spy. I shoot him a couple of times, and I think I have too little health. I probably shouldn't be running around. Because all it takes is one stray bullet by a sniper or by some other class, and you're dead. So if spawn is that close, just go and get your health and ammo refilled. Don't just dick around at spawn trying to kill people. You're going to get killed, and you're going to feel pretty humiliated when you do. And I'm not trying to sound condescending, it's just, I don't want it to see it happen to you. It has to me several times. I don't like it. You won't either. And there were actually 2 sentry guns right there if you look at the kill feed. I was surprised. There's a dispenser there. I tried shooting at it. I just couldn't. I see a pyro run over. I think, well, maybe he can handle it. He does manage to. And this was kind of an odd situation. The pyro I faced flamed me, then backed off, which is, you probably expected me to follow him or something. I didn't, because I'm not dumb enough to follow a pyro through a narrow corridor. But if you do see a pyro use that strategy of flaming you, oh, it's a different strategy, excuse me. Some pyros are going to be pretty confident in their ability to air blast your rockets. So what they're going to do is they're going to kind of strafe back and forth waiting for you to fire rockets so they can reflect them back at you. If you see a pyro doing this, here's what you do. Reload your rocket launcher if you can, then pull out your shotgun and shoot them a couple of times, then pull out your rocket launcher again and shoot them with the rockets you've just reloaded. That way they probably won't be expecting the air blast, and you can get an advantage on them because they're not expecting the rockets anymore. So I narrowly averted a pretty embarrassing death by medic there. I might have... Was that it? No, I get killed by a medic again later. You'll see. It's pretty shameful. So, lots of guys coming out of the blue spawn corridor. If you see that happening, best advice is to back off unless you have a medic with uber charge. Just back off and don't bother. I get hit in the face with a Demo Man grenade, so now I have to back off because I have no health left. So I managed to get a small health pack. I still have nothing left. It's a bad idea to engage people with anything below 50% health, and even engaging them with 50% health is a big gamble. You always want to be on top strength when you engage enemies, unless you know you have them at a disadvantage, like a spy. If you see a spy at medium range and you're a soldier, and you have like half health, go for it, because chances are they're not going to be able to retaliate unless they're a very good spy, in which case they can probably retaliate and shoot you in the face. And I've seen that happen. There's some pretty just crazy spies out there. Like there's OMFG Ninja, of course. He made some of the original spy videos. He's great. His videos are very amusing. So quickly before I go on, C's being captured. I try to rocket jump up there. I don't make it. So thankfully a friendly pyro gets up there and back burns the guys out of there, which is great. Thank you, friendly pyro. You really saved the day. So getting back to what I was saying, there's some pretty crazy spies out there. OMFG Ninja, of course. Lepter 1 is another one. He's great. He really knows what he's doing. His stair stabs are pretty phenomenal. I wish I could stair stab. I don't think I've ever actually pulled off a stair stab, because the last time I tried I was in Nucleus, and you know that ramp that leads up from the enemy spawn up until like the upper level? I tried to stair stab, or more like a ramp stab, a guy there. He shot me in the foot with a direct hit, and that was the end of that. So I lost that battle. I felt kind of sad that I couldn't get a pretty awesome stair stab, and I just committed suicide there. Again, I guess it's not too shameful. I guess I contributed in trying to knock his health down. And he gets killed and proceeds to not know what just happened in the chat. Look. Anyway, there is 1 minute left in the round, just about. So you can see we pulled off a pretty crazy defense right here. We defended an invincible onslaught. What seemed like an invincible onslaught from the last game, we defended against it. They captured both points, which is more than we could say for us. But we managed to hold them off, and then I get killed by a crit direct shot. That was a really good shot by the demo man, but it was a crit, so of course I just bit the dust afterward. And now there's about 30 seconds left in the round. Naturally, when there's about 30 seconds, as you could just hear the announcer say, blue team is always gonna make one wild mad dash push if it's payload or control points. Well, more so if it's attack defend control points than, excuse me, than normal control points. But so, sorry, another sip of water. So, game's about over. Here comes the massive push. You can see it in that door. I managed to get a random kill on somebody. I felt kind of ashamed for that. This was just like, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was doing enough damage to really be killing people. I was just trying to hold them off. And so, here we go. We win the round. Top scoring. I didn't even know I was top scoring. I didn't feel like I was top scoring. It was pretty good. I congratulate my team because congratulations are due for a job well done. It was quite just an amazing defense. I'm proud to be on that team. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.